My stepmom said Dad's life insurance was for his wife and real children, until the lawyer read my name as the sole beneficiary. Dad married Veronica when I was 15. She had twin boys, Camden and Beckett, both 12 at the time. Within a month, she'd redecorated his house, replacing every photo of my late mom with pictures of her perfect family. "We need to move forward," she'd say, boxing up my mother's things while I was at school. It started small. Dad would be too tired for our Sunday breakfasts, too busy for my track meets. Veronica always had something more important planned. Family dinners with her boys, weekend trips that somehow never included me. By my senior year, I was eating alone most nights while they laughed in the dining room. When I got into UCLA, Dad seemed genuinely proud. Then Veronica pulled him aside. I heard every word through the thin walls. "That's too expensive. Camden wants to go to Stanford. We can't afford both." I worked 3 jobs that summer, took out maximum loans. Dad contributed nothing. Meanwhile, Camden got a brand new BMW for his 18th birthday. 4 years later, Dad called me. Stage 4 pancreatic cancer. 3 months, maybe less. I drove home immediately, took a leave from my job as a legal assistant. Veronica met me at the door with folded arms. "He's sleeping. The boys are handling everything." Handling everything meant posting inspirational quotes on Facebook while I researched treatment options. It meant Camden and Beckett showing up for Sunday photo ops, then disappearing back to their lives. I was the one who learned to change IVs, who sat with Dad during chemo, who held the basin when he vomited. Veronica spent most days at her book club or yoga class. "It's just so hard to see him like this," she'd explain. One afternoon, Dad asked to speak with me alone. His hands shook as he passed me an envelope. "I changed my will 2 weeks ago," he whispered. "Don't tell Veronica." "Not yet." He died on a Tuesday morning. I was holding his hand. Veronica and the boys arrived 20 minutes later with a professional photographer to capture their grief. The funeral was a production. Veronica wore designer black, dabbing her eyes with monogrammed handkerchiefs. She gave a tearful speech about their beautiful blended family and how Dad's legacy would live on through all his children. The comments praised her strength. 3 days later, we gathered in the lawyer's office. Veronica sat front and center, flanked by Camden and Beckett. I took a chair in the back. The lawyer cleared his throat and began reading. The house would be sold, proceeds split equally between Camden and Beckett. Veronica smiled. Various investments and accounts, also to the boys. Her smile widened. Then came the life insurance policy, $2.3 million. The sole beneficiary is, he paused, adjusting his glasses, his daughter. Recipient's name withheld for privacy. The room went silent. Veronica's face drained of color. "That's impossible," she said, her voice shaking. "We discussed this. That money was for his wife and real children." The lawyer looked at her over his glasses. "Your husband revised his beneficiary designation 6 weeks ago. It's legally binding and witnessed." Camden stood up, outraged. Beckett started yelling about contesting it. Veronica just stared at me with pure hatred. I stood, gathered my things, and said, "Dad told me something before he died. He said he finally saw who actually showed up." Then I walked out the door and never looked back. That afternoon, I paid off my student loans, bought my mom's childhood home that had been sold years ago, and enrolled in law school. Veronica calls sometimes. The boys need help with their careers. She needs money for medical bills. Family has to be there for each other, she says. I never answer.